Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is the turn of the decade. We are leaving the 2010s and going into the 2020s, the 2020s, the 20s squared, whatever you want to call it. New decade means new music, and it's also a time to review old music. So today I'm going to be talking about the best EDM EP ever. More importantly, the best EDM EP of the past decade, but I personally think EDM in the last 10 years has been better than ever, so that makes the best EDM EP of the last decade the best EDM EP of all time. Electronic dance music has existed since like the 1970s with disco and synth pop and then like house and techno and trance, but really it didn't get into the mainstream until, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. And yeah, I should stop beating around the bush and get to what I think is the best EDM EP ever, and that is, wait for it, The Sound by Aero Chords. It is very good, and what makes this EP so amazing to me is that it really blends all the different EDM sounds from all the different subgenres, at least all the popular ones from the past 10 years, into 4 really, really well crafted songs that are mixed a lot better than a lot of the songs that are mixed a lot better than songs we've heard in this genre before. Well, with it being 2019 and mixing being better now than it used to be, because the more time goes on, progress happens, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about, I think. So I'm going to go through it song by song. There's only 4 songs, but with it being an EP and all. And I'm going to explain why I think it's the best EDM EP of the last decade. So the first song is Tribe 303. This song starts with a really cool gated synth and a really gnarly build-up that sort of reminds me of Darude's Sandstorm, but like way gnarlier. The song goes through a bunch of drops in different sections, and they all have like a really gnarly sort of 2014 trap EDM type vibe, and then there's this really cool breakdown that's like... And it's got a kind of, I don't know, trancey EDM vibe. There's so many different textures and little sounds everywhere in the mix. It's so incredible to listen to. All the songs in this EP are ones that you can listen to over and over and over again. And every time you listen to it, they can get a little more interesting and you can hear a little extra thing you didn't hear before. So yeah, this song has some pretty major sort of EDM trap vibes. It gives me a really 2012, 2014-ish kind of feeling, and then there's that like trancey bit that could be sort of reminiscent of even older music, and it's a really good intro song. Next up, we have the title track, The Sound. This song is amazing. It's like you take every Martin Garrix song from 2015 and you throw in a bunch of gnarly, weird audio textures, and then you make it better and throw in some more stuff and you mix it super cool, and you get this awesome epic trap EDM banger that's just super driving and uplifting, makes me want to like go out and do some parkour in baggy pants in Paris like they did in all the 2012 parkour videos. I don't know, maybe you get my point, maybe you don't. It's really good. I've heard plenty of songs, especially back in like 2015, 16, 14, around then. Tons of songs came out in this genre, but this is just taking that genre of music and just elevating it and bringing it up to another level, which is what this EP really does to me. Is it takes all these songs from all these EDM styles in the past decade and just does those same genres, but kind of mixes them together and just does them better than they were ever done when they were like the trendy sound, if that makes sense. I really feel like this whole EP is just sort of a homage to EDM in the past 10 years or whatever, and you know, times change. You can hear it already if you listen to a lot of the EDM today. Like everything, EDM is going to change a lot in the future, so I feel like this album just really is like paying homage to this era of EDM that's definitely over. Now it's time for Take Me Home, Probably my favorite song in this EP. Starts with some really nice, very sexy vocals from Nev. Nice singer. I've been listening to her music for a couple years. And a nice sort of minimalistic background. It's definitely the most minimalistic thing on the whole EP, I think. With the, you know, boom, 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 sort of nice Latin beat and some like really nice hi-hats and stuff in the background and a couple little things. But overall, it's pretty minimalistic and you only need to listen to it a couple times to be able to hear everything that's going on during it. But at the same time, there's so much going on. I think the last thing I said is totally not factual. Pretty soon on, you know, like the kick drum comes in and it's like really driving and super incredible. And then we get to the build up. Yay! So right here, it's like really driving and hype, and then the sort of percussion fades out, but you've got these like really driving bass pads in the background and some kind of percussive element. It's like the snare from the boom, boom, but without the kick, like a cross between a bongo and like a clap and a rim hit. It's just a really cool sound with the bass pads and her vocals, and it really gets you very hyped for the drop. And then you get some snare rolls as you get closer to the drop, which really give it a sort of 2014 sort of DJ Snake trap vibe. And then you get to the drop, and you know, I was expecting something like, you know, You Like It from Aluna George and DJ Snake or whatever, but no, it's like, it's all out, dude. As this crazy, gnarly lead sound going like dun, 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 and it's super driving and epic. And if you listen to it over and over again, you'll start to hear all these little tiny melodies that are so quiet, it sounds like they're not there, but at the same time, you can hear them perfectly well. Just really quiet, but somehow mixed into this area and the whole mix where nothing else is happening, so you can actually hear them. And there's all these little percussive things and stuff in the background, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's... Whoo! This song is just like the epitome of just like beautiful vocals and a very hard, crazy, epic drop. Towards the end, there's a nice sort of, it's not quite a drop, it's like got a lot of the percussion in the drop, but it's just got some like nice vocal chops, and it's a lot chiller than the drops that are in the song, but it's really nice, and the vocal chops are very on point. It's another thing, vocal chops. I think those are going to get more popular, but they were definitely a big part of EDM in the past like 10 years. Now, last and, in my opinion, least, we've got Burning. As you can tell so far from this video, I hold this EP in very high regard, and all of my opinions based on how epic it is and how it's a homage to the past 10 years of EDM, blah 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 blah, and how it's like the culmination of all that and the best EDM EP of this era of EDM, currently the best EDM EP ever, are all based off of the first 3 songs of it. I actually don't like Burning. No offense. The vocals are beautiful, but the lyrics are absolutely miserable, and I really highly dislike listening to anything that makes me feel miserable. And musically, it's well done, but I mean, like, what is it even? This one might not even be reminiscent of a lot of older genres. It might just be Aero Chords' own thing. Musically, it's not bad, but it didn't make me go, whoa! It starts with these really cool, nice distorted vocals and some like stringy pad things. Those are really well done. Oh, I'm like super sick right now. If y'all didn't pick up on that earlier in the video because I didn't say anything, well, now I'm telling you, I'm really sick. If I look dead and sound dead, that's why. Okay, this sounds really 2016-y in a sort of sad EDM type of way. Yeah, it definitely has a much more EDM-y sound than the rest of it. The whole video is about EDM, but it's been very like trap EDM. That sounds more like, I don't know, it's all electronic dance music. You know what I'm talking about? Like, when people say EDM and they don't really know that it means all electronic dance music, it sounds like the kind of music that they're trying to talk about. Okay, yeah, this is really gorgeous. It's just miserable, and I can't listen to a song with lyrics like this and ignore them that well. It's really good. This is the first time I've listened to it. Right now, recording this video is the first time I've listened to this and actually enjoyed it. That like Billie Eilish-esque vocal gate right there is really cool, and that sort of, I don't know, that's the only place I've ever heard that is in Eilish's music. So I don't know if Aero Chord got it from there. I'm sure Billie is not the first person to have that in her music, but it's the only place I've ever heard it besides this. That's kind of nice. That's like outside the EDM genre, but it's a cool place to sort of draw inspiration from, if that's what it is. If not, it's still like a sound of the decade that is in this EP, which is awesome. Right there. Really epic sort of drum rolls happen in the build up, and it's good. I like this song now. This one's got a pretty minimalistic drop. It's got this like sort of sound in the background, and it sounds kind of low quality. I feel like he probably sampled some random thing and used it. Not low quality in a bad way. It's just, I don't know. Sounds like it's got some reverb with a really small room size on it, and it's sort of mixed to the sides and sort of back. It's sort of like the sides and back in the mix. Like it's the lead sound, but it's not right up front in your face. And then there's like a kind of gnarly bass. Sounds really 2015, 16-y Trap Nation-ish. Not like the music that was popular on Trap Nation, but the music that was weird on Trap Nation and on those other channels that would like get famous off of uploading other people's music that were really popular in 2015, 16-ish. Anyway, there's me talking about how cool this is for, I don't know, however long this has been, maybe 10 minutes. Looks like the video's been recording for 18 minutes. I'm sure I'll edit it down to a lot shorter than that. But anyway, there it is. The Sound by Aero Chord. 4 songs that I feel like each take a bunch of different elements of EDM from the past 10 years and really bring them together in just this one record that is really beautiful and really sort of pays homage to the last decade's era of EDM. It's really epic, and I'm gonna listen to this probably for the rest of my life, and I think EDM will change vastly, is right now, and it'll definitely change vastly in the next few to many years, and this is sort of just a really good piece of closure for this era of EDM that has been so epic. Yeah, I mean, go listen to this EP. It's awesome. I'll link it below as the first link in the description. And if you want to see me review some more albums, you can click on this playlist. If you want to hear my own music, you can click on this playlist. And if you want to subscribe, you can click like here, there. I don't know where I'm going to put the thingy. I'll see you later. It might be like right here. I think the bottom of the frame is like right here. I should have pointed up there for the end screens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, stuff. Share the love. Go support Aero Chord. Bye, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.